Before I get started with going over the comments feature and the suggesting feature on Google Docs, I want to make it clear that this is not an article I wrote, not an article one of my students wrote. I put the link for the article right up at the top. It just made it quick and easy for me to create this video for you. So I'm going to pretend I've given an assignment to my students and they have completed it through Google Classroom. They've turned it into me and I'm ready to take a look and grade it digitally. So one of the options I have is to comment on my students' work, and I can do this a few ways. I can choose to highlight an entire sentence and then come up to the comment option up in our menu bar, and you'll see a box pops up to the right and it colors the words, or the sentence in this case, over on the left, and I can leave my comment for students here. And I click the comment button. Okay, one other way I can do this is I can highlight just one word. So I can scroll down as I'm reading, highlight a word. I can either use the comment option up here, or I can use the shortcut of Command Option M, and shortcuts can save you a lot of time when it comes to grading multiple papers digitally. So I might say to this student, this word doesn't really fit here. Try to find a different one. So I'm giving them a direction of something I want them to change. And I'm going to click comment and it shows up there. I'll show you what the student side looks like in a couple minutes. My other option besides commenting is I can turn this editing mode up here in the right hand corner to suggesting. So maybe I have students who don't really benefit from comments. They need a little bit more hand holding. So I'm going to click on suggesting. And what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fix errors I see, and it's going to prompt them to make those changes. So you're not actually changing it for them. Ultimately, they need to say, yes, this is what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is let's say I think I want them to get rid of throwaway. I'm going to backspace that. And maybe instead of throwaway, I want them to put waste of a week. Oh, week is already there. So waste of a week during statewide testing. So you can see I wanted them to get rid of throwaway, so it crosses it out in green because I'm in suggesting mode, and I want them to add in waste of a week. So you can see now it's telling them delete this and add this. So it's giving them a little bit more direction. Now let me show you what it looks like from the student side. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've opened up the document as a student. And now I can see, okay, my teacher has left me some information. So let's start with the comments. I want to know what comment goes with this line right here. And I know my teacher commented because it's highlighted. So if I click on it, it brings that comment over to the left a little bit, makes it stand out a little bit more. So I can go ahead and I can leave a reply for my teacher. I type my reply in and click reply, or maybe I needed more help, or I can click the resolve button, gets rid of that highlighting, puts it up in this comment section right here, and my teacher or I can go ahead and look at all the comments that have been going on throughout this document. Okay, I'm going to go down to my next highlighted, I'm going to click, try to find a different one. I'm going to change it because that's what she suggested. You can see I changed it. Since I made the change, it automatically put it up into this comment sections for me, so it resolved it for me. Now, if my teacher just went ahead and suggested fixes for me, I can choose to use them or not. So, for example, she wanted me to get rid of throwaway. So it tells me here I need to delete throwaway. I can check that off, and it deletes it for me. Okay, so if I decide that I don't want to use my teacher's suggestion, then I can simply reject the suggestion by clicking on the X, and it gets rid of the line through throwaway. It also gets rid of that suggestion and puts it up into the comment area. Okay, again, if I want to keep what she said, I would click the check mark and it's going to automatically put it in for me. Now, obviously, this is not fitting the way it is, so hopefully as a student I would pick that up. But that is the gist of commenting and suggesting when you're grading your students' assignments digitally.